Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like you're not enough? That your fears are louder than your faith? That you're too tired, too broken, too weak to keep going? My dear brothers and sisters, those thoughts, they're not the truth. They're whispers. And those whispers don't come from Allah. Because Allah didn't create you to live in fear. He didn't breathe life into you just so you could give up when things get hard. The Quran reminds us, Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. That means if it's in your life, it's because you have the strength to carry it, even when you don't feel it. This isn't about pretending to be strong. It's about uncovering the strength Allah already placed inside you. The strength to rise, the strength to keep going. The strength to say, I trust Allah more than I trust my fears. Today, we're going to destroy that weak mindset, not with arrogance, but with tawakkul. Not with noise, but with sincere belief. Because weakness ends where faith begins. And Allah created you stronger than you think. Allah never burdens a soul beyond what it can bear. There are moments when life feels unbearably heavy, when the pain is deep, the burden is silent, and the heart can barely hold itself together. But even then, Allah reminds us in the Quran, Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. That verse is not just a sentence, it's a divine reassurance. A promise from your Creator that whatever you're facing, you have the strength to survive it. Even when your heart says, I can't, your soul was built to endure. Sometimes we confuse ease with strength. We think that if it's hard, we must be failing. But in reality, it's often the hardest moments that reveal our hidden strength. When the Prophet ﷺ was tested again and again, it wasn't to break him, it was to raise him. And Allah knew he could handle it. Just like you, if it's in your life, it's not there by accident. It's been weighed perfectly by the one who knows your limits better than you do. You may wonder, but why me? And Allah answers that too. He knows, and you do not know. What feels unbearable now may be building your character for what's ahead. Just like muscles grow through resistance, the soul expands through struggle. The strength you will gain from this hardship cannot be taught in comfort. It can only be born in pain, transformed by patience. Don't look at others and assume they're carrying less. Everyone has a different test, perfectly tailored to their journey. What's easy for one is heavy for another. But Allah knows your heart, your past, your scars, and He never gives more than you can bear. Your test may not make sense right now, but it is not without reason. It may just be the exact doorway to the growth you prayed for. Think of the mother who stays up crying over her child, the man praying for a job that never comes, the student failing again and again. These aren't signs of failure, they are signs of strength in the making. Because even when they feel forgotten, they still hold on. And in Allah's sight, that silent perseverance is a worship that echoes louder than words. This verse isn't saying you won't feel overwhelmed. It's saying that what overwhelms you won't defeat you. There's a difference. Even the prophets cried, felt sadness, and questioned the world around them, but they never despaired of Allah's mercy. That's the key. Patience isn't about pretending it doesn't hurt. It's about knowing that the hurt has purpose. Sometimes, the strength you didn't know you had only shows up when everything else falls away. And that's when you realize the one who placed the mountain before you also placed within you the strength to climb it. You weren't given this burden to break you, but to bring you back to sujood, to humility, to complete trust in Allah's plan. Remember, even when the world doesn't understand what you're carrying, Allah does. Even when no one sees your quiet tears or late night prayers, He sees. And His promise still stands. This burden will never exceed your capacity, not because you're strong on your own, but because the one who walks with you is greater than what you walk through. When you say, I can't do this anymore, shift the prayer. Say, Ya Allah, I can't, but you can. Because patience doesn't mean standing tall without shaking. It means leaning fully on the one who never lets go. And often, the moment you think you've reached your breaking point is when divine help quietly arrives. Even if you're crawling through the test, even if all you can offer Allah is brokenness, that is still worship, that is still strength. Because He never said, be perfect. He said, don't despair. And that alone is proof that even your weakest moments are seen and honored by Him. You may not feel strong right now, and that's okay, but faith isn't about how you feel. It's about holding on even when you're falling apart. And as long as you keep turning to Allah, even with shaking hands and a tired heart, you are living proof that this verse is true. Allah never burdens a soul beyond what it can bear. And you, my dear friend, are stronger than you know, not because of what you carry, but because of who carries you. Your weakness is not permanent. Your faith can rebuild you. Weakness is something every soul will taste. It can come in moments of failure, when prayers seem unanswered, or when the weight of life feels unbearable. But remember, your weakness is not a sign of who you truly are. It's a temporary cloud, not a permanent identity. Allah sees beyond your stumbles. He sees your heart still whispering, Ya Allah. Even when your voice shakes, that whisper alone is strength in the eyes of your Creator. We live in a world that glorifies perfection, yet our Deen teaches us the power of sincere imperfection. When you fall, your faith doesn't abandon you, it calls you back. Back to sujood, back to tears in the night, back to the one who never left your side, even when you left yourself. Faith doesn't erase weakness. It transforms it. It rebuilds what pain tried to destroy. Some of the strongest people in Islamic history weren't those who never struggled. They were those who broke, cried, and returned to Allah again and again. Even the Prophet ﷺ was comforted by Allah in moments of sorrow. So, how can we believe our weakness makes us unworthy? It's not your weakness that defines you. It's your willingness to keep trying, keep repenting, and keep believing that matters. When you say, I'm too broken, remember that your faith was sent as a healer. The Quran is not just guidance, it's a cure. It speaks to the wounded heart, the heavy soul, the one barely holding on. Allah did not reveal verses of mercy and hope for the perfect believer. He revealed them for you, the one who keeps trying in the middle of weakness. There's beauty in knowing that Allah accepts even a trembling heart. That your wudu still counts even if your hands shake. That your dua is heard even if your voice cracks. Because what Allah looks at is your sincerity, not your perfection. Every small act of turning back to Him is a brick in rebuilding your strength. Think of your weakness as a spiritual invitation. It's Allah's way of saying, come back to me, not because I need you, but because you need me. When life humbles you, it's opening a door to something deeper than before. Faith is the rope that catches you when everything else slips away. We often feel ashamed of our struggles. But the truth is, struggling doesn't mean you lack faith. It means you're using it. Every time you pray despite your laziness, forgive despite your anger, or believe despite your fear, you're proving that faith is alive in you. And living faith is powerful even if it's small. The Prophet ﷺ said, the most beloved deeds to Allah are those done consistently, even if small. So don't underestimate the little steps, the quiet dhikr, the whispered dua, the one verse you read today. These are the seeds that grow into strength. Even if you don't see it yet, Allah does. Weakness only becomes dangerous when you stop believing in your ability to rise. As long as you keep turning back, you are still on the path. Even crawling is progress in the eyes of Allah. And what looks like failure to the world may be the beginning of your greatest transformation. Allah created the human soul with immense capacity. He knows your full potential even when you don't. That means your current state, tired, lost, afraid, is not your final chapter. It's a test. And tests don't define your worth. They reveal your resilience. Faith rebuilds what fear tried to demolish. When you feel like giving up, ask yourself, did Allah bring me this far just to leave me now? Of course not. If you've made it to this moment, with your heart still beating and your soul still calling out to Him, then that is a sign you're not finished. You're being rebuilt from within. You were created to endure, not to crumble. You were built with sabr, with tawakkul, with the strength of those who came before you. Every prophet faced what felt like despair, but they walked through it with Allah as their guide. That same guidance is available to you right now. There will be nights when your pillow catches silent tears. There will be days when you don't feel worthy of anything good. But in those moments, faith is still reaching for you. And if all you do is say, Ya Rab, help me, then know that you've already taken the first step toward healing. You may be weak today, but your story is not over. Your past mistakes don't cancel your future strength. Because with every sincere turn back to Allah, you're rewriting your narrative. You are not stuck. You are in the middle of becoming someone greater than before, not in spite of your weakness, but because of how your faith grew through it. So hold on. Don't measure yourself by how strong you feel. Measure yourself by how often you return to Allah, because in that return is your true power. Your weakness is not permanent. Your faith is your rebuild, and Allah is guiding every piece back into place. True strength comes from tawakkul, trust in Allah. There are many forms of strength in this world, physical, emotional, mental, but none are as enduring and unshakable as the strength that comes from tawakkul. Placing your trust in Allah, it is not just a mindset, it is a state of the heart. A heart that believes even when the eyes see no solution. A soul that stands tall even when life tries to knock it down. Tawakkul isn't weakness, it's quiet confidence rooted in divine certainty. When Prophet Musa stood before the Red Sea, with an army behind him and a wall of water in front, fear could have paralyzed him. But instead, his heart declared with full trust, indeed, my Lord is with me. He will guide me. That is the essence of tawakkul, when your circumstances scream impossibility, but your soul whispers, Allah is enough. Tawakkul doesn't mean you won't feel fear. It means you don't let fear dictate your direction. You acknowledge the storm, but you don't abandon the ship, because you know that Allah is the one guiding the sail. He sees what you don't. And sometimes it's only when your plans fall apart that His plan starts to unfold. We often believe that strength comes from control, controlling outcomes, people, timelines. But Islam teaches that true strength is in letting go and allowing Allah to take the lead. It is in saying, I've done my part. Now I leave the rest to the one who knows best. That surrender is not defeat. It's the highest form of trust. Look at the life of the Prophet ﷺ. He was tested, threatened, and rejected. Yet he never lost hope. Why? Because his strength came from his unshakable tawakkul. Even in the darkness of the cave during Hijrah, when Abu Bakr was afraid, the Prophet ﷺ said, do not be sad. Indeed, Allah is with us. That presence of Allah was his strength. When you put your trust in Allah, you carry a peace that the world can't explain. You may be jobless yet calm, heartbroken yet hopeful, lost yet deeply rooted. Because tawakkul isn't about what you see, it's about who you believe is managing what you cannot see. And that belief gives you power the world doesn't understand. The Quran constantly reminds us of this power. And whoever puts their trust in Allah, then He is sufficient for them. This isn't just poetry. It's a promise. When Allah says He is enough for you, He means it. Even if the world walks away, even if the doors close, His provision, His help, and His comfort remain. Tawakkul is the bridge between struggle and serenity. It's what allows you to keep going when nothing makes sense. It's what transforms sleepless nights into moments of silent connection with your Lord. It gives you the ability to smile even through tears, because you know that Allah sees the end of the story and it's better than what you imagine. Some believe that trusting Allah means doing nothing. But tawakkul is not passive. It is active faith. It means you tie your camel, you take the steps, but your heart does not cling to the results. Your hope is not in the job, the doctor, the numbers. It's in the one who commands the outcome. The beauty of tawakkul is that it doesn't rely on your strength. It relies on His, and His strength never fails. So when you're too tired, too weak, too lost, you can still say, Ya Allah, I trust you. And that single act becomes your greatest source of strength. In times of delay, tawakkul reminds you, it's not a no, it's a not yet. In times of pain, it tells you, this suffering has purpose. And in times of silence, it gently holds your heart and says, Allah hears what no one else does. Tawakkul is the light that carries you when everything else fades. So many people carry burdens too heavy for the soul, all because they've forgotten who to hand them to. Tawakkul is giving Allah what you were never meant to carry alone. Your fears, your future, your unanswered questions, they belong in His hands. And once they're there, you will feel lighter than you've ever been. Trusting Allah doesn't guarantee that life will be easy, but it guarantees that you will never face life alone. And that assurance becomes the root of your strength. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to know that Allah already has. That alone is enough to keep you moving forward. If your heart is heavy, if your path is unclear, if your strength is fading, try tawakkul. Give it all to the one who is never overwhelmed. You might not know what tomorrow holds, but you know who holds tomorrow. And that truth makes you stronger than anything trying to break you today. True strength doesn't come from perfection. It comes from surrender. And when you finally let go, when you finally say, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil, Allah is sufficient for us, and He is the best dispenser